What's up, YouTube? In today's video, we're going to be talking about the importance of understanding as a man why you will always be blamed and the woman will always be the victim if there's a video surfaced of you or you put yourself in a compromising situation where a woman can switch the story up on you. Thank God in this situation what we're going to talk about, it didn't necessarily happen to this young man. However, there are a lot of important things that we need to talk about in this video because too many young guys are in situations where they might be recording something, they might be just joking around, they might be doing something that's similar to what this young man was doing, and then they get caught up and they go to jail, they lose their job, they lose everything they worked so hard for over some stupid joke and over messing with the 304 that belongs to the streets. And it's part of my mission to help you guys understand what to look out for when dealing with these modern day women that can accuse you and will accuse you, and you will be tried, you will be crucified just for messing around with a woman in today's modern era, and she can flip the story on you like that. So this is a very important topic. With no further ado, let's dive into this article. I will also include the video that I am talking about. The video that got this young man in trouble will be included. So let's dive into it right now. So this article comes from news.com.au, and I will link it in the description box below if you want to read the story after I'm done. Haas boss warns Nikita Mazepin, and that's the young man we're talking about. Woman defends F1 driver after abhorrent grope. So Nikita Mazepin, the young man that we're talking about in this situation, he's only 21 years old and he is a race car driver in Australia. And this is the video he got in trouble for. I will show you guys, and I will obviously have to censor out some of it, but let's dive into it. Alright, so before we get into the video, you might be confused whose hand is in the video because you don't see a face going with it. It is the young race car driver's hand, Nikita Mazepin, and you'll see it come in and grab, and you'll see what goes on in a second. I am going to have to censor out a lot of the stuff that goes on in this video because, as you can see, she's not really wearing much clothing in the first place, so she kind of, and we'll get into this later, she did put herself in a situation that's very compromising herself, and you'll see how suggestive she looks at the camera after, which is what I tell you guys, even if a woman's joking like this, you can still get caught up, you can still get in a lot of trouble, especially in today's modern era. And a lot of women think it's funny to do this to a man and get them in trouble. But let's just play the video and we'll talk about it as we move along in the article. So bra comes undone, or her strap falls down. He goes to grab it. Then he's touching her, you know what? And she flips off the camera, puts it in her mouth suggestively. And you know, this is the video that she posted and he posted on his Instagram story that got him in a lot of trouble with his team and with his brand deals and all of that. But he's only 21 years old. All right, so that was the video. Let's read what the article has to say. F1 and the sports governing body, the FIA, have supported Haas after the team condemned the behavior of incoming Formula One driver Nikita Mazepin over his actions in a video posted on Instagram. Haas announced Mazepin, a current Formula 2 driver, would be joining the main grid in 2021. However, his seat may now be in jeopardy over this video, guys. This is why I tell you it is important that you make wise decisions that don't mess up your income, that don't mess up your pockets, that don't mess up your future livelihood, and whatever your purpose is. You don't want to mess that up, especially when you're young and have to serve time for that and have to delay and possibly eliminate any progress towards your long-term goals. A video uploaded to Mazepin's Instagram story page quickly whipped around social media before it was removed from his personal page. It shows Mazepin sitting in the passenger seat of a car before the camera pans to the back seat, where he reaches back and gropes the hoo-ha's of a woman sitting in the back seat of the car. The woman in the clip moves Mazepin's hand before raising a middle finger and swatting the camera away. Haas issued a scathing statement on Wednesday saying they would be taking internal action over the incoming driver's antics. When she was joking, when she intentionally, guys, and I can almost guarantee it was intentional, she saw the camera was on, she's in a nice sports car, she's with a professional driver that's obviously wealthy, and accidentally her bra strap falls down and oops, out pops a you know what. And then he reaches for it, you laugh, you flirtatiously let him touch you, and then you stick your middle finger in your mouth and look suggestively at the camera. And as you will see as we move along in this article, she later goes on and posts this on her Instagram story, okay? Once again, guys, you have to be careful of the company you keep and the people you surround yourself with, especially if you are in a position of power or you have big dreams, big aspirations. Even if you don't even have the biggest dream, if you have a job you enjoy and you want to keep that has benefits and pays you well and you're satisfied, then you need to be careful how you move and operate around the opposite gender. Because clearly she just wanted attention. I'm sure he's piping down on the low and letting her drive around in the car with him and record her and doing stuff like that because, you know, she gets clout out of it, she gets attention out of it, she gets posted, she gets to say that she slept with this dude, and he gets just free smashing of this Instagram model. But once again, this is going to mess up his bag. He might not be able to join the main grid now because of his decision to turn on the camera around a woman like this and then let her upload it and him himself upload it as well. That's a foolish decision, but once again, he's 21 years old, he's having a good time, he's on top of the world, so he's going to learn his lesson one way or the other. This is my advice for you guys that might be in a position of power like this one day. Be very cautious of the company you keep, the women you surround yourself with, and the people that are closest to you and their behaviors, because women like this and people like this in general that are attention seeking will do anything and everything to get that attention, even if they don't intentionally mean to hurt you, because I don't think she intentionally meant to hurt this young man and his career. But you know what? He doesn't really have a brain to be posting this, and she doesn't really have a brain either to think about the consequences of the gynocentric society we live in that always faults men for anything, even with a woman like this that's scantily clad and oops, accidentally her bra just pops off and he touches me. Because in today's modern era, it is always the man's fault. So don't give them a reason to ever blame you for anything that you didn't do or anything that you don't want to be held responsible for. And be aware of the people that surround your inner circle and make sure they're not just using you for attention like we see with this 21-year-old up-and-coming race car driver and this Insta-thought who was kicking it with him and saw the camera was on and did all this foolishness and got a reaction out of him. And also, men out there, you must have willy discipline, all right? I'll just say it like that. You must control your sausage. You must not just think sausage-minded. You have to use your brain. You have to actually think things through instead of always just being led by the seed of what's below your belt. So I just want to show you guys one more thing before you get really angry at the Instagram model that was involved in this incident. She actually did apologize after she saw all the craziness that happened after she posted this video and how much trouble this young driver was in. And she apologized, and she said she uploaded the clip to Instagram as a joke and didn't mean to get him any trouble. Once again, guys, a lot of these women do not think before they do certain actions like this. Men do the same things, but to be honest, it's a lot of times women that just in the spur of the moment want to post and get that instant gratification, get that instant attention in any way possible, especially from a successful man. And in doing so fast and so rapidly and not really thinking things through, they can get you caught up and you in trouble. She went on to say, "Hi guys, I just want to let you know Nikita and I have been good friends for a long time, real good friends, I'm sure, and nothing from that video was serious at all," she wrote. "We trust each other so much, and this was a silly way of joking between us." They're clearly smashing. "I posted this video on his story as an internal joke. I'm truly sorry. I can give you my word, he's a really good person and he would never do anything to hurt me or humiliate me." Right? Clearly she just wanted attention. Clearly these two have a history together of messing around, but it doesn't matter because in the eye of the public, he is being accused of certain actions and behaviors that might mess up his job and his reputation. So hopefully this video was eye-opening and helpful. If you want to read the article I just read, the link is in the description box below. Until next time, have a blessed rest of your day. Peace. I'm gone. Have a good one.